Will we see a lifestealer? I hope not. Especially against
Yeah,
this.
okay, so and we know this is going to be unlike the previous games. We know this is going to be a three position brew in the hands of TK Phobos. I can't see this being a mid-earth spirit or something crazy like that.
No, not many players in the mid lane brave enough to attempt that right now. Although I say that, if somehow you ran this around, like Earth Spirit in the mid lane, then Pan go off, we don't know what 9 can do. He's been proving us wrong every time.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of teams watched the match from the major where we played mid-earth spirit, and it just looked so underwhelming. And we is very good on that hero.
Very true. Infamous for it back in the days. It's definitely a hero that prioritizes roaming over being a lane of farming. You don't really get the means to clear waves quickly until you get to level 15, and even then, with the changes recently to the roll and boulder, you don't any longer have the damage to insta-clear a creep wave with boulder smash plus roll.
Okay, and so this is, I was about to talk about in the matchup with this Pangolier, right? Like you go two directions. First of all, you want something that can take its tower. Right, that's the big weakness of the Pango that we saw in the last game, is that it can win its lane, but it's not going to get your tower. So I like the Dragonite, punish these Pango rotations that you know that Nine's going to want to pull out. I also felt like they could have gone against the Death Prophet, kind of get a silence of their own to counteract the ones coming out on the side of Kaban. But I think the Dragonite matchup feels a lot more robust in terms of you know, if you kind of think of what's happened in the previous game, if you know you're going to trade farm anyway, let's trade farm and win the tower in the exchange.
DK, something we were suggesting earlier, especially with the change to the hero, feeling a little bit more bulky, a little stronger in the game now. And it does give you that tempo control through the mid game, which you're probably going to want against this type of lineup. You don't want something squishy that can be picked off by that Pango. Will be a ban on the Beastmaster coming out from Kaban. They know that the options for offlane are now limited for Vega. Especially with Vega banning out some themselves.
You're a little bit concerned that you got two melee cores now. You really got to watch something like a Monkey King coming out from Kaban in the last pick.
True, but at the same time, right now, you want something that could hard carry you late. And I think the worry about going for something like a Monkey King is...
Oh, yeah, it's going to fall off, potentially. Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's
like
your
whole
that
team.
We've seen this hero a lot in this meta.
Well, that's the thing. Your whole team is basically going to be ganking who's farming, is the logic there, right?
Oh. I mean, a Monkey has been a farming hero in the past, but yeah, absolutely. He's been much more a tempo hero in this patch.
And there's some mid-game tempo control. The Razor coming at Vega. They have so much potency out of the lanes.
I think a lot of this Razor pick is the recognition that both this DK and Jug are susceptible to potentially getting punished in the laning phase. And now you've got this sort of go anywhere hero in a Razor that is going to be able to basically win any lane for you. And yeah, all of a sudden, as you correctly said, I feel like that this Razor pick just turns the lanes on their head. Vega now look very, very strong.
Come on, they run out of time. Sin needs to respond to this quick. What is it going to be, though?
Phantom Assassin.
Okay. This is a hero that can fight earlier, but you're going to be picking this up against the Razor, up against the DK that is incredibly tanky.
Well, it's going to be a safe lane.
Oh yeah, I'm talking as you transition though, right? Like the map is going to be pressured pretty hard out the lanes by Vega.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think PA plays in a vacuum. PA plays fine against Razor, right? She's always gonna be able to break that link. But yeah, I see what you're saying. That potential 25-minute Deso BKB timing that we talk about for the PA being so powerful, it just feels a lot less potent against this matchup when Vega is already going to be playing on your side of the map, probably at the 20-minute mark, if not before.
That's the thing, the ramp up. Of course, this is going to be good in a vacuum, as you said, against the Jug matchup later on the game, the way that PA functions, able to use that gold a lot more effectively than Jug is early and in the mid game. And of course, you can dodge out the Omni Slash with the blur. Methods here.
No real surprises role-wise. Everybody's going to be about where we where we thought, and I do have to favor Vega in this because, number one, and I know guys, 9 had a great farming performance in the last game, but you still look at this Kaban lineup and it looks very single quarry around the PA. And I just think Vega is going to have a lot of map control before the PA fully comes online.
And it's also the adaptation element, right? You're looking at this lineup and you're thinking, okay, Pangolin had an amazing game last game, but for a start, Vega were not expecting what they got out of that, right? That was a surprise for Kaban to come in so strong. The other element that we see discussed a lot is why often teams won't give a player the same hero twice in a row, because whether it's a dominant performance or an underwhelming one, it sticks you in the motions. You're still recovering from the last game, right? You're still going to make some odd decisions because of how you performed in the previous game.
Maybe. I see that. I see that as more an argument for why you want to put Madara on something like a Jug in this game. Hero where your role is very clearly defined. You want to win your lane and you want to sustain tower pressure on the other side of the map. There's no chrono to worry about. If there's any player in this one that I would worry having a bit of a hangover from game 2, it is Madara. But I think he's in a great position here, not only to have a great lane, but to do a lot of damage on the Kaban side of the map.
I can make this happen. There was a short pause at the beginning here. Is there going to be a smoke out by either team is the real question, especially in these decided games. Yeah, there we go. Kaban has one. We see a lot of teams do this when it comes down to the final game, just trying to get that quick pick off at the beginning. Actually, maybe next time does have one as well, but his team isn't waiting around just yet. Poor Rubik. This is the rough feeling for a possible Rubik, where you can't afford boots or a windlace. Actually, he has... Yeah, he's got the gold. He could have picked up a windlace if he wanted to. Save him for the boots, maybe?
Trying to get those boots that much faster.
At the same time, you're below 300 movement speed. I think you get more value out of the windlace at this stage. Boots are going to be slightly faster, but... Has he changed his mind? No. He bought more tangos. Alright. Old man Rubik coming through. Meanwhile, Bond do move out. They get a ward down pretty deep straight away. They'll linger on the high ground with DK4 boss to scout out, looking for what's happening. Gonna hide Skitter as well. So they don't plan to contest the bot runes at all. Gonna try and hide their hand here.
Yeah, I think this is more becoming the equilibrium in a lot of games I'm seeing. Is it Radiant goes left, Dagger's right? That's fine.
Need to spin things up a little bit. Want to get these complete bloodbaths at the runes again. It's a beast. Very quiet, very calm. You can actually feel that kind of tension from the way that they position themselves at the beginning of this as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we know we're 1-1, and this region especially, you really want to stay out of the lower bracket.
Just look at how reserved they are. Well, Vega, they commit a smoke just to try and switch up the lanes quicker and hide the fact they're doing it. Kezu. He might be walking into a problem here. There it is. It's going to be slowed down by the Orb of Venom. Inkswell as they move forward. This is going to hurt. They have got the roll still available. Wow. They'll stun him up, and Kezu doesn't even try for the static link. He knows he's just done for.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And that's super unfortunate that it's a Razor that ends up going down. A hero that really needs to dominate its lane to have a big presence in the game. And how are they actually going to switch these lanes up?
That's nice.
Oh, he's walking out. Long way to go. I think he's going to try and force them to make a rotation first. But now, MNT in trouble. Inkswell's there. The roll-in from Kaban.
That Inkswell, man, oh man.
Maybe next time. Going to try to escape this. But he does have the south going, so he should be chasing this. Now, maybe next time. Gets a break. It's going to be interrupted, though. Roll's coming off cooldown again. But he doesn't want to commit. He doesn't want to tank the tower. That was a bit odd from Biova. He did cancel the attack for a moment there. Maybe next time the time to get the Orb of Venom effect off him and move into the trees in time.
Yeah, then you got to watch the Biva re-engage from the backside here. This is 3 heroes.
Inkswell. Uh-oh, Kezu in trouble. The clap comes out as well, stunned up. He only just arrived in the lane. It's like he expected to die because he never TP'd out.
It's really surprising. I mean, did they I don't think... They didn't think that Earth Spirit had TP'd out, did they?
I mean, they knew he hadn't when they started diving the tower.
Exactly, they saw him. I'm just confused by that.
What's he occurring here? And so far, Kaban getting a lot of value out of this aggressive tri-lane.
And once again, by the way, 9 just off to the freaking races in this mid lane.
Yeah.
Look at this.
15-3 to the 9-0. This is kind of the problem as well for the DK. You can use the Brief Fire, but once you got 2 points of the Swashbuckle, worst case scenario, use that to CS instead.
I mean, my goodness. What the hell is this kid doing?
He's reinventing your perspective on the mid lane, Haas.
Well, he's certainly reinventing my perspective on the hero. I had no idea that the hero could CS this well.
Did get decent damage.
You know, and I know, I knew the change. I've read the patch notes, guys.
It's just a lucky shot. The lucky shot is the thing that people still don't want to kind of process.
Oh, God.
It's so unfamiliar.
This is a level 3 PA against 2 level 1 heroes on the side of Vega. Oh my.
Yeah, they've switched it up. They send the Brood bot. They know he can handle solo laning fairly well. They do have to be careful of the combined force of the Lich plus the Juggernaut. All in all, they should be fine. In fact, PA could easily die for kills now. 2 points in the dagger. One in the strike.
Guys,
no,
you're
a
both going
roll.
to die.
Oh, it's going to be the Inkswell comes out. Kezu in trouble. Static Link tries to drag him away. Gets him out of range with Inkswell. Madara has arrived in the top lane. For a play, but Biver will move away. Kezu gets pretty low. Does sap a lot of damage out. Can't use it.
I mean, I was caught off guard there by the TP commitment by Madara. And then Kezu blows his TP. He's going to go down here, isolate 1v1 against the Brew. And that may just be what you need to stabilize this laning phase.
It's a defensive rotation to switch up. It's not ideal, but you needed to do something because Kezu was getting nearly squat.
Well, it changed things so completely because Jug and Lich are both level 3.
I like some Phobos as well. He knows the Static Link's still on cooldown, so he just pressures. And you know you've done a good job when you force Kezu to level into the unstable current.
Oh, man. His game is just so miserable right now.
Not going to get easier either.
No. Meanwhile, though, DM has closed the gap pretty nicely here in the mid lane. And he's getting quickly toward the point where he's going to be pressuring the tower.
They're diving him here. They switched up the lanes again. Skidder followed.
Oh, man.
Phobos is here, but Skidder getting even more kills. The support's going to stay on top and pressure Madara in the meantime. He does have the Blade Fury. Chasing the Biver. He's got the roll out, though. Gets blocked out.
Oh, what a move.
Whoopsie. Madara finds the kill. Just in time for Phobos to arrive back in the lane.
How the heck did he get in front of that Earth Spirit?
Well, because you can move through him when he does the roll.
352 move speed. Yeah.
Not to mention you're slow, so you have to instantly go for the rollout. I think Biver should have respected and tried for that rollout sooner. Meanwhile, in the bot lane does roll in. Doesn't stop MNT from getting the room, but now he might forfeit his life. The border smash slow. Should be enough. 9 will arrive to secure the kill. Secure, as opposed to take, steal, thief.
Oh, goodness.
That's a javelin as well. This is where he actually gets pretty spooky, even for the DK.
Even for DK. Javelin and Haster, and it just things are looking really grim from the side of Vega. You talk about the hangover from last game, where they looked really tentative.
This is where you just start harassing him. You just start hitting him as the DK because you got nothing else to do.
And there's no way they do not expect PA necessarily to come back up here.
Well, there's a game of musical lanes between Vega and Kaban here. So far, Kaban have proven the better dancers.
Oh, God. Your life is Razor farming the small camp with a catapult at level 2 at 6 minutes.
Got hope. I've got Prayer and Pexu in trouble. Has the Frost Shield out. The clap does connect. They do put the static lane on Skidder. But DK Phobos chases in with the Inkswell still there. Needs to be very careful here. Doesn't have the stick charges and doesn't have the mana either. He's chasing under Pexu. One more tap is needed. Phobos looks the wrong way. Coming around now, but it's too late. He will die. Fate Bolt secures the kill.
I mean, DK Phobos may have a few things to say in TeamSpeak after that. He played that. It sure looked like he expected his teammates to dive with him.
They were not committed. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, DM was forced to use the Elder Dragon form defensively just to stun up 9 before he could use the Roll of Thunder. And you're not likely to get any pressure onto that tower now. But 9, rotating forward, sees the opportunity. Roll of Thunder interrupted. Listen. Can't throw it out now. The stun does connect on the Pexu. This is the case. Drags him in. Roll of Thunder. No. Dragon Tail again. The Brief Fire Fruit gets a kill. Incinerate in 9.
This is the big kill, bro.
Swashbuckle, very short range here. Trying to bait them into the pit, goes to the Rolling Thunder play, wants to turn around and just move away. Could not chase for Pektu as he is not pursued. He has gone in full retreat.
Yeah, just able to break the vision just long enough there. Dragon Tail was not a factor.
He did also have the Arcane Rune, so Rolling Thunder isn't on cooldown for a long time. No, it could have been worse, but then again, you were really hoping to secure at least one of those kills, but unable to do so.
Fortunate. Are they thinking about getting aggressive here on a 9? No, our Spirit's going to roll away.
No, DM's just too tanky at this stage. He's got one Bracer online. He's up to level 7. That's 1,300 HP you have to get through. It's a big ask. Instead, they should actually just reapply pressure on the Kezu. He's feeling pretty crappy right now, but you can make his life much worse. He's the exploitable target in the lineup of Vega right now.
Oh, goodness. He's just not had a game. He just can't play Dota right now with the Zero.
Not an ideal lineup to be up against, even if you do static link.
He's probably dead when Brew hits 6 too.
True. Meanwhile, Skitter's already found 6 in the top lane. Madara, very close. This creep wave will get him there. Skitter needs to be careful and respect this. You can always see him trying to zone him out, looking for the opportunity. But at the same time, you can't commit hard because of the blur.
Meanwhile, DK Phobos does hit 6 down bottom. Declines to use that first split to dive the tower because he doesn't know where the Lich is.
Doesn't assure you a guaranteed kill either. He's getting close to that Vlad's as well. A few hundred more gold, and they'll have it. Pretty early time for it as well. There's the push.
Is just DK things. You know,
yeah, but TP rotations. Look at this. They're coming in. They want to punch it straight away. Rolling Thunder is at the ready. They can roll in, stun him up. DM's locked in place. Back straight into the Rolling Thunder. They need to get him out with the Frost Shield protecting him, but still stunned up. Down to half HP. Madara will get the spin out. Continuing the damage. 9 doing a lot of work. Needs to back away. The Dragon Tail does come out. The Plasma Field hitting onto him as well with the pre-fire. 9. No mana to work with. Omnislash commits the wrong way. No. He goes back towards the creep wave. DK Phobos with the split off. Looking for an opportunity. They're going to lock in Kezu. A lot of damage being done. Striker Fate through. Will get him low. He might burn down here. Phobos chasing forward. The rocks come out. The Ball Smash through will slow them up. And now DK Phobos will retreat. He's coming out into a mess maybe though. They got the Dragon Tail. Sinister Gaze is going to be used. They overlap their stuns. Roll in. Stun's going to be there on the DM. Clap comes out. Phobos going to be away with the Drunken Brawler. They chase him, but Madara can't find it. The Inkswell will keep DK Phobos alive. They get the kill into Pangolier, but they did commit a lot just for that. Pango's arriving in again. Swashbuckle through, looking at the Peksu. Dragon Tail will come out to protect their support. Roll through, connects. They found Juggernaut as well. 9 seconds till he's got the spin. Nice lift away from MNT. Keep him alive, but Swashbuckle coming in. 9 thinks about committing, needs to be careful with the Dragon Tail. Didn't quite make it out of the pit, 9. Roll through. Needs to bat him back. Madara has got the spin. You've got the Swashbuckle available though.
Idea.
Healing ward's down. You need to actually get rid of the Swashbuckle and then look for the kill. Doing him right now. There it is. Maybe I'll be able to get him. Gonna proc once. Roll in's gonna be there. Madara is gonna go down. Rolling Thunder off cooldown again as they move in. It's gonna be a double kill for 9.
Beautiful.
In the bot lane as well. They will find a kill onto Cinderin. He didn't manage to secure those runes.
Yeah, you got to tip that boy. That was a play. I thought that the initial go onto Dragon Knight was a little bit optimistic. They felt lacking in the damage department, and of course Madara commits. But DK Phobos comes in, uses his first split to great effect, and 9 able to clean it up on the back end with the respawn.
The fight going on so long has the Elder Dragon form alone, but look at the impact. Look at the lack of impact this DK has managed to have on the towers. He's almost got the tier 1 mid, but it's still standing. And we've seen 2 Elder Dragon forms so far. He has to connect with the third one. If you can't find a tower with that third Elder Dragon form, you start to curve off pretty hard in the mid game.
Yeah, I think I got to say I'm a 9 fanboy after today. He's just felt very impactful in these games, even the losses.
The fans have emerged. I've been following now for a while. It's a guy that has always been one of those top ranking pub players, but really struggled to find the opportunities. Team Spirit was looking pretty promising in the past. Maybe Kaban can go further. How's going to go down? The DM's finally able to find value. They didn't want to commit to defending it because they had no mana on Pangolier.
Yeah, and Cinderin not quite enough damage for the deny there against a level 9 Dragon Knight.
No. They might try and punish Kezu down here. They're waiting in the bot lane. Biva wants to see if he approaches the creep wave. Might just go. You have to know he's farming here as well. There it is. Roll through. Guess it's wrong. You can boulder smash through to slow down Kezu. And moving forward right now. Phobos might be a little bit too late. Turns around to the static link. Magnetize has been activated. Try and keep it persistent, but they have to back away. That was a blind attempt there by Biver. He knew that he was farming the creep wave. He didn't realize he was doing it so far out. Or the creep camp, brother.
Yeah, I'm all right with that because Kezu is at the point maybe where he can get back into this game, and I think it's worth like trying to pick on him one more time.
2.6k net worth. Pretty rough state of game for a Razor at 12.5 minutes.
Yeah, and level 6 again at 12.5 minutes. It's just he is going to have such an uphill battle to climb to have any impact on this game whatsoever.
He's meant to be when your tempo controls the state of the game. Instead, Skidder is free to farm as much as he wants, goes towards that Desolator next, and there is a smoke movement. Vega, they want to find something. Can they connect? So they're going to see Cinder in. Uh-oh, he pops the smoke. Drums activate, they're going to move in. Static Link's going to be there. They do use the Elder Dragon form as well. Cinder trying to protect himself with the Ink Swell, but they'll just kite him out and kill him off. But they do lose Lich at the same time in the bot lane to 2 heroes. Now TP's coming in. Roll Fun has been used. 9 goes straight in, and Kezu can't even protect himself. Goes down. 9 will find it, and there'll be a TP out by DM. He says, okay, they committed everyone to top. I'm going bottom, pushing in the lane.
Yeah, with that multiple TP commitment, but boy, Lich has got to be careful too here.
In a little bit of trouble. Roland's going to be there. And they'll kill him off. Radiant Corey did get sniped out, though. Not really sure what it was doing there.
I'll take it, but this is your DK giving back that mid tower.
Yeah, for a tier 1 ball. They can do it just as quickly as well. 3 heroes here. They clear the creep wave. Rebellious creeps do join in. They're doing it much quicker than DM is right now.
Yeah, and he's not going to have Elder Dragon form for a fight if Kaban decide to push this farther.
He can't even commit anyway. Roll and Fun is off cooldown in 12 seconds. At least maybe next time has the swashbuckle. You can have some fun with that and easily stay alive. Back away. They still need to take that tier 1 bot, but Kaban are proving more effective at objective taking right now than Vega.
What do we think about this choice, at least based on the quick buy of DM to go first item Blink in this game?
He's forced in this position to make something happen, right? Because you were hoping that Kezu would have 1 or 2 items by now and be able to be that kind of tempo. Instead, that is why DM has been forced into this drums, because he's having to pick up the slack where Kezu can't.
This would be an absolutely massive kill. They have vision of the Pango. They know he's down here. They have a good idea based on that scan that Kaban are not going to be in position to respond.
You have to full stun lock him, though. He has a haste rune. Oh, there it is. Dragon Tail maybe a little bit too early because he can haste and run away.
Yeah.
He jumps the gun, and they will fail to connect. The runes are up, and 9 might sneak in and steal one.
Yeah, I think you said it right, that DM needed to wait just a little bit longer for his team to trickle down.
Absolutely. Instead, 9 plus the creep wave. Interesting
Fiverr
approach.
almost caught the end of that. Well,
failed attempt there. And we'll be able to TP out. Interesting approach to getting the creep wave. Didn't go for the rune. Knew that something was up as soon as DM commit the Elder Dragon form like that. At least get the tile. That's something for them. The DM is starting to meet his objectives, but at the same time, not all the tier 1s are cleared at the 15-minute mark, and you have a DK in your lineup. Phobos sees the opportunity. Pexi split's going to come out. He wants this kill on the Lich pretty badly. Since he has 6, he doesn't want to risk it with the Chain Frost. We'll dive under. Drums to try and protect, but they're moving in right now.
Stun the Fire Panda.
There it is. Rock comes out. Fire Panda still chasing. MNT will TP away. 9 is here. Does fluff the swashbuckle, but it doesn't matter because DM can't fight them.
Well,
getting rough. This is getting very rough for Vega.
Again, it's. I don't think you can criticize them as harshly as in the last game because your options are so limited by this Razor having such a brutal early game.
They're looking to brutalize Madara. Biva got a little bit greedy though. Going to be chased on too. They have the Omni Slash available. They shouldn't need it though. Kill him
that
off.
feels good to have Razor involved in that kill.
And now stun coming out to Cinderin. Swashbuckle's going to slow down Dragonite, but the body block's coming out and Cinderin in trouble. Needs to move away as soon as the gaze locks him in place, so he will fall off.
Sorry, Sin. Nothing of value is lost.
Just typical Sin.
I think more than happy to give up the 2 supports.
And has proven himself the king of sacrifice and for the glory of his team. They are still looking pretty glorious right now. In fairness, Dragon Knight has taken the top spot. So Pango fallen behind a little bit, but he does have that Maelstrom online, so he should be able to rapidly farm up now.
I mean, I think Kezu desperately needs to ferry that Ogre Axe out to himself just for the HP.
Going for the BKB. This early as well.
BKB, but boy, oh boy.
It feels rough to have to do this as well. I mean, look at his items. He's got nothing else.
What else is he going to do? He has just no other way to survive through these fights.
It's true. It's not like he can go for the drums. DM's already done that for them. 9?
Kezu, yeah, you don't want to get there too early, buddy. Because he can kill you and still TP out.
And the story of the game so far for Vega, quite often just jumping the gun. They're so desperate to find these kills.
Well, yeah, this 9 Pango is just making them feel so pressured, and it's got to feel so frustrating to lose to this 2 games in a row.
You might lose some heroes now.
It's exactly the same recipe, too.
Look at this. They smoke up and go to the pit. Skidder has the Desolator available now.
It's clever, but Vegas should sniff this out.
You have the Vlads. They just need to be close enough to get the benefits.
Yeah, you have Elder Dragon up.
You don't have this big initiation into the pit, though. They've only stuck Skidder in there. They have the Roll of Thunder at the same time they have the Vlad's buff. Skidder looking to back away. He's a little bit hesitant here. They're going to hang around, though.
No, Razor blew his ult to farm. I just don't... Yeah, you can't contest this.
No. Problematic now. They jump in. The blink fall from DM. PA getting low. Roll through doesn't connect. Kezu in with the starting lane. But now, 9 in the pit with the big Roll of Thunder. Can he do enough? Linked in place with the Soulbind is going to move through right now. They'll kill off 2. Buybacks come up from the PA and from the Razor as well as the Rubik. Roll in, trying to crawl up Madara. He's used the Omni Slash now. He needs to be careful about his approach to this stage. We'll get rid of Pexu and DM trying to move away, but in a little bit of trouble. Up in the air, they'll turn around. Madara is the valuable kill they need to find, and 9 chasing forward with the assistance of the Earth Spirit. They'll be able to find the turnaround for MNT as well, and Kezu can't run quick enough. The Frost Shield to try and protect him. 9 will slow him down with the Swashbuckle. He cannot get out of this alive. He's going to go down again. They can head back to the pit. That was a huge investment for Vega, and huge losses too.
Yeah, I just think that it's a tough choice given where you are in the game already, and the game is deceptive, right? This feels like much more than a 4K net worth lead on the side of Kaban because Razor just isn't a hero. But I think once that Razor's ult is down, there's just no way you're going to be able to win that fight.
9's so scared. He just... Oh, Rock DM's so scared. Just has to TP away from 9. He's not sure if there was any follow-up. Instead, they're busy finishing off Rose. Skidder now has an Aegis in his hands. And Pango just broke the 10k mark. Should be the Guardian Greaves recipe now coming out. At which stage they're sustaining fights is insane.
Wow, and we're getting dangerously close to that key Deso BKB timing on the PA where she just begins to feel like a complete game ruiner.
While that's happening, Juggernaut went for the Manta, so he's forced into the diffuse, the Maelstrom build rather. But you're still far away from it. You're still going to fall behind. You're trying to keep up, but you're going to run out of towers to protect your farming area soon.
Yeah. I mean, he feels like he has to do that up against the multiple silences on the other side. But that's awfully tough. Because like you say, the item progression is not just going to be there, and you don't usually go Manta playing to fight with that alone.
That's the thing. The item choices have, well, the variety they at least have, has felt pretty stunted because of this Pangolier pick more than anything else. It's put a sense of urgency about the way Vega has to play this game.
Yeah, you're just going to see teams ban this first phase against them.
I'm going to go bot. Maybe try and make a play on the Madara, but he moves away in time. Maybe next time he's hanging around. He's still the Swashbuckle. That's kind of the dream in this type of game. It's just mobility spells is so crucial for a hero like Rubik at this stage. Nice little thank you kiss. BK is close to his BKB. This is going to be big for Vega if they can get the BKBs around the same time. On both Kezu and on DM.
Oh, it is, but you still need a big Chain Frost. You still need Razor's ult to be going and working in that fight, or you're going to have damage issues. You know, you're not anywhere near the point where those two heroes are going to do enough with their BKBs by themselves. And like you said, Madara, with that first item Manta style build, he needs that second item, and he might get stuck. He might get caught here.
Yeah, he's going to go down. He's silenced up. The Manta was still on cooldown, and he couldn't even react. That'll be the tower's full, and they can go for the tier 2 after this as well. They have control of the high ground. They've invaded the triangle. Suddenly, where do you farm when you were back up as this Juggernaut? Because there's nowhere safe. DM is just pressuring mid, trying to force them away.
Yeah, they see him creep cutting, and they're going to try and smoke over there on the side of Kaban, but we should be able to get out clean as Vega. Do not farm, DK. What are you doing? Do not farm here. Do not farm. What are you doing?
He's got a ward. He feels safe. That's the problem.
Okay, they're going to discover him as well. Come on.
Fiverr goes to the roll in, zones him out. DM will be able to blink away, go for the TP out. He will make it. No, the rolling Fiverr.
No, he will
gets
not.
in just in time with the maxed out rolling boulder. It's enough to bring him down, and DM forfeits his life.
That's really bad. That's just... You can't do that.
Well, you forced him off your tier 2, but there's barely anything left of it anyway. Turns out the cores didn't have to come back for that at all. Playing it safe, though, seeing as they were initiating a gank, and if the side of Vega had come to respond to that push bot, they would have been outnumbered.
Look, and I know it's easy to say, you know, okay, what are you casters talking about, right? Yes, okay, we have full vision of both sides. They do not. But you still have to have that clock in your head, right? When Kaban is off map for that long, these heroes are not all just farming camps.
It's where your mindset is when that happens, though, right? Because you're talking about a scenario where your jug just got picked off in your triangle. You assume that you're not safe to farm your own jungle. Your logic is, okay, if I'm further away from the objective they want to push, I'm safer, especially when you have a ward like that down.
No, but that's the thing, is that that's like the a year or maybe 2 years ago kind of thinking. But Dota teams have learned to mind game that so well that you have to expect them to go aggressive on you if you try to farm on the other side of the map. That, like, every team has run that play now so much that teams have learned to anticipate it, and the rotations will come through expecting you to farm the sort of dead area of the map.
And the fair point I would say is that sort of strategy can still work, but there is a condition now, and that's is row sharp, right? And that's playing further away from the pit. But, well, you know that Aegis has been claimed. You know that there's no sort of mindset for them to play around the pit, and even if they were, you're farming right next to it.
And the thing that really hurts most, so he's kind of shifted away from it. DM has shifted away and is going to try for a Radiance here. That's probably right, because what are you going to really do with a BKB?
Die slower. And this Radiance puts some damage out. Kezu!
Okay.
A little bit too close for comfort. Biver just off the mark with that roll in. Didn't have the range.
Man, Nine's going to TP up
Team wall top.
Trying to create more problems.
Well, he activates the drums. Will look to move away. Does blink out. Nine kind of misguessed it. He'll at least deforest the area as he moves on through.
I'm really thinking he's going to have this Radiance. He might buy out for it.
I don't know if holding on to the buyback is going to do much for you this stage. Like,
no, it probably won't. I'm really racking my brain over whether this is correct.
Cinder. Well, he's looking for something, and so were they. They do commit to the kill. There's the rating spot. Because the biggest problem as a Dragonite is, say you commit the Elder Dragon form, then you buy back. What do you do?
Right. And I think it's also you just aren't going to get another window, right? Your Jug just finished Maelstrom, which is kind of the item that he needed to feel like anything in these fights.
Yeah, but there's a big item on DK Phobos now. He picked up the Axe.
Oh, shit.
It's going to get scary. They see Skidder. He will blink away.
Man, nothing like thinking you have a window, and that's just potentially the absolute slamming shut in your face.
Yeah, they control up Madara. You don't have the damage follow through. The big problem. At the same time, you can easily just Cyclone him up in the air. That's always been the condition. That's why when we see these Brewmaster picks, teams feel pressured towards the BKBs if they don't have a heavy damage lineup. Instead, you're going to lose your last out of tower. Vega running out of places to run now. 9,000 net worth lead for Kaban. You can split push all you want, but they'll just send Cinderin back. He recently died. He's in the right place to defend this.
I mean, this is what I thought they should have done at that very first Roche engagement that was so disastrously, is kind of sort of play the long game, try to be on the map where they're not.
Maybe play the long con. Yeah, see if that can actually play out, because you don't want to be behind the... Well, that's the thing. You don't want to be behind the PA as the jug, right? But you have to accept you're not easily going to catch up right now.
If they get an initiation before this DD rune on PA expires...
They're going to try for it. Biber rolls in. Kezu sidesteps at the boulder smash low. Comes out to Pekzu. Roll in again. Spirit Vessel out as well. See you later, Magnetize. Activate on the Kezu. They got the roll through again. They'll connect, but the BKB comes out perfectly timed by Kezu so he can run away. We'll go for the TP out where the crits, though. Skidder can't get them. And instantly starts critting creeps afterwards. They're TPing back.
Thank goodness.
9.
The DD rune expired
9.
before he...
Oh, no. He guesses wrong with the blink. Blink away by DM. Trapped in the trees, but 9 doesn't even look for him. We'll TP out and be successful. Same with Madara. You can already see what's queued up next for 9, because next time you try for that bold TP in front of his eyes, don't expect it to work.
Oh, yeah.
Should we point out how scary this game gets to that stage? The other thing that you have to remember about Pangolier is he is an agi carry. Well, that's the thing. Also, he's an agi carry, right? So he's got this defusal, and you haven't got the biggest mana pool in that jug. So if you burn him down, and he doesn't have the mana for the Omni Slash, you lose these fights anyway. And speaking of him, I'll get going. Split's going to come out. Soulbind connects on the 2. Kezu stunned on the spot. Or smash through to slow him down even more. He will go down. Madara needs to escape, but he can't. They jump in. The crits are coming out. He's dead. Going to go for the Omni Slash. No, he's staying alive for the time being, but they tank it all up. They'll turn around and kill him off afterwards. And now on the side, maybe next time we'll join him as there's triple kill coming out for Skidder. He pursues for more. He'll be able to find it. Actually, 9 gets the final touch as Pekzu falls, and now the head for the base.
Too much Pango. He's just owned the game twice in a row.
You've heard of no Pango, meet all Pango.
Yeah.
Even getting the other way, making sure everything pushes in as 9 commits to the split push on the other lane.
Well, DM is going to try and creep cut here.
Yeah, but these creeps aren't done anytime soon.
Yeah, it's too little too late.
And there's a basher now coming out as well. So if you show your face to Skidder for a second, he will rip it off viscerally. The irony of clicking on DM's effigy and seeing Ease win is not lost on me. 9.
I mean,
oh no.
Look at how he
knows.
has to run.
He knows. Abort. You need to get out, but he can't. The stunned in place. The Dragon Tail was already used. Now DM. He can't get out. He just used the Elder Dragon form as well. And he was trying to buy time, but they'd already left your base. Oh, DM, buddy.
Once this Pango is owning to this extent, you just look at the combo with the Earth Spirit.
But now you have to commit. You have to commit to defend the Roche.
You just have so much catch.
But you have to go in the Roche bit. You can't wait them out and let them get this again. 9 moving out. Wrong fun is going to be used, but no, the lift interrupts it. Now the Chain Frost bouncing around. He's going to split up pretty quick. Soulbind comes out. Skidder moving into the BKB. Kezu with his own BKB trying to move away. Roll through into the back line. Dragon Tail's going to come out. Earth Spirit taking a lot of damage and spins there as well. But now 9. Hello to the choke point. Jumps straight in. Stuns onto 4. Needs to zone them out. Rubik getting pretty low, but needs to be careful. Needs some reinforcements. PA. Skidder's getting ready to jump in. He's going to arrive right now, or is he? He's hesitant to commit right now. Phobos coming in. The split's going to be there this time in 9. Runs down 1. Maybe takes time dead. Kezu going to fall next. And Madara. Can he TP away? Will there be a bash? Straight away, he's down. He can't make it out. Everyone on Vega is dead, and they can head straight back to that base. But the GG comes out. Vega knows it's all over.
Yeah, it's absolutely over. That was the most favorable conditions that Vega could have possibly taken a fight under, because you got his BKB off in good timing, got a decent duration link, I believe. And they end up fighting on top of an active shrine, but is just too much on the side of Kaban at that point in the game. This Pango pick just absolutely owns 2 straight games. I think Vega had a chance to win the last one. They had no chance in this one. This one was over very early on.
Pretty rough for Vega, but Kaban. I mean, we were worried about the way they were drafting and what was happening earlier today, but you expect that against Secret. It was looking worrisome at the start of the series, but to bounce back like this does look promising. But I gotta say, Sin, I'm seeing another game where you're relying on Grimstroke, and you go up against Secret next. So,
well, yeah, I you know what? I don't think it matters though. I mean, look at the numbers on this Pango: 25k damage, 10k clear of any other hero in the game. 7-1 and 16. That's a hell of a performance.
Fantastically done as a result of that. the last one in this group to take place today is going to be Kaban versus Secret. I'm just confirming BTS now because I know it's horrible that we're ditching on that final series, but apparently they did want to try and squeeze NA in, so they might switch across now. I'm just looking for confirmation from BTS. I assume that's the way they want to go because I know there's a few going on right now. I know the EG match has started. What else was going on right now? I think the main one is the EG and Team ones. Oopsie, I messaged the wrong person. No wonder they didn't respond. Let's try it with.
Yeah, you got to wonder. I mean, Kaban versus Secret did not look close this morning. That was a very trivial 2-0, but the last two games we've definitely seen a different Kaban team behind this 9 Brewmaster Pangolier.
No, most definitely. If Secret has been watching, which they probably have, they've had nothing else to do for the last hour or two. They're probably going to identify that straight away. Like, Nine's dominant performances are the biggest concern, but we won't be covering that series here, I'm afraid. It just got confirmation. BTS does want to switch over to the NA games now. So that does mean we're going to bid you farewell. We will, of course, return for more EU action tomorrow. Well, I will. I've decided to replace Nahaz. Yeah.
It happens, guys. I got the boot. I've been voted off the island.
His ass has been fired. It will, however, be replaced by the much loved and adored. Sorry, Alan. Trent. Trent's going to be joining me.
He is adorable. There's no question. I will be teaching my undergraduates, so Trent will be stepping in. I know you guys will enjoy him. Thanks very much for tuning in today. We had some fun matches, especially here at the end.
Definitely did. But of course, if we do have any on the 6th, I'm sure we'll get you back in, Nahaz. We haven't got confirmation on that day if they need additional coverage. But keep an eye out. Follow us on Twitter if you want to make sure 100%. But until then, guys, see you tomorrow. Should be, I believe, 2 p.m. CET start time. So 8 p. Wait, is it 8? Yeah, 8 a.m. EST, right? That should be right. So tune in then. And you'll get to see some quality EU games. Looking at the schedule, it should probably end up tomorrow being Vega versus the Group B decider, which is either OG or Real Deal. And there's also going to be Alliance versus the Group A decider, so you might get Secret or Kaban up against those two. Plenty to look forward to. We're done. Go watch NA. It'll be up in a few minutes. See you later.